Hey everyone, it's Michael Chandler again here from EntreTech, and I am today actually going to show you a little bit about one of our partners, DOBA. Okay, and DOBA has been around for a long time. They're actually here local in Salt Lake City, Utah, actually down in Lehi, just less than an hour south of us. So love these guys because we'll go ahead and pop over to the DOBA.com website, and you can really kind of see here. But DOBA is really kind of a core dropship tool, what I refer to as a dropship catalog, because it's not just one dropshipper like a lot of people. It's actually hundreds of dropshippers all inside of one catalog. And so if you don't have DOBA, you can definitely contact us and we can help get you set up with a free trial, or use the link in the description below and we'll get you set up with the DOBA free trial. But DOBA gives you access to thousands, I think actually a couple million products last time I saw. And there's quite a few in here that are very viable for eBay, Amazon, even your own websites and web stores. So what we're going to do today is we're going to actually build an inventory list. Okay, so DOBA's inventory list, and that's what this video will be all about. So once you get signed in to DOBA.com, you'll see that you've got your My Account on the corner to indicate that you're logged in. It will show your retailer ID up in the corner. And then across the top, you've got Home, Suppliers, Catalog, and then My Inventory. Where we're going to start today is we're going to click on the catalog here, and we're going to start to build my inventory. Okay. I am actually going to try and focus on pet supplies, okay? But not just any pet supplies. I'm going to do dog supplies. I'm going to type that in here, and I'm going to see what sort of stuff comes up. Okay, so for dog supplies, these, there's really quite a lot of pages of information available. And so I'm going to start to filter it down a little bit. I'm going to choose on home, garden, and living right here. And then I'm also going to choose into pet supplies right here. You see we've got 5,806 items. And so we only want to get things out of the pet supplies category. Then we get into dogs. Now we're down to like 700 products. And we want to start to build our inventory list. All right, now I recommend that you kind of look at your items and you determine, is this a good fit for my website or not? If you look at the overall cost, if you look at the risks of what it should be sold for, or how likely it is to go out of stock, all of these different factors are right here on the page. Okay, so you kind of look around. The MSRP is $13.92. The MAP price, which again, this is the minimum advertised price, is $10.71, and then your cost is $9.42 plus shipping. Okay, now it looks like this particular supplier may be offering free shipping, and we kind of determine what that will look like. Down here, we can see a lot more information about the product, and we can even see if there's an issue like where you're not allowed to sell on eBay or Amazon. Okay, so this particular product can only go on a website. I like to point those things out because you guys don't want to download a big inventory list that's not allowed on eBay and then start trying to sell on eBay. Okay, but if this does seem like a fit, okay, it's a little bit of a thinner profit margin on this particular item, but if this does seem like a fit, then we could go ahead and add to inventory. Okay, now what I recommend that you do is that you create an inventory list for each category. Okay, so if this particular was about feeding and watering, oh, I hit my caps lock along the way, feeding and watering, then let's create a new inventory list called feeding and watering. Okay, we'll get into our pet supplies, and we'll find any other feeding and watering items that might be related. Like say there's this dog bowl right here. It looks like it's going to cost us $16, but we could sell it for $24. You know, we've got a $5 profit margin here. It's got a medium out of stock risk. I don't know. This might be good. It might be bad. I don't know how it will go. But we're going to go ahead and click on Add to Inventory. And here we can choose our existing inventory list. You can see I've done quite a lot of them here. Feeding and watering is the one that we just did, and so I'll go ahead and click Add. So you get your inventory list built up by adding inventory out of the catalog to your inventory list. Then if you go up here to where it says My Inventory, we can actually manage our inventory lists. Now what I really want to encourage is that as you're making your inventory list, you go into your View Notification items, and then you set up your notifications. Because if you do start selling these feeding and watering items, the last thing you'd like is for them to go out of stock, get discontinued, or have the price radically change on you. So I'll typically set up my notifications for each of my inventory lists to make sure that we're always in the loop as to what is and isn't available in our product line. What would happen is every day at 6 a.m. or 8 a.m., whatever time you want, it will send you a notification about anything that's out of stock, discontinued, has a different price, or has less than 5 available, so that you can get that email and then go check your website and mark things in stock or out of stock as needed. So that will be one of your daily tasks. So we set up our inventory list. We've added a couple products to it. Now all we have to do is actually check the items that we want and then do a data export. We're going to take this data export, and we'll typically choose from the format the WooCommerce options. There's 3 different options here. I personally like to recommend this 10% markup option, and then do download only. Now when you do that, it's going to give you a CSV file like this one down in the corner, and you can actually import that right onto your website. So we've covered inventory lists, and as a quick recap for you guys today, I want to jump into just a revisit of the terminology. So under My Inventory, we have our inventory lists. In your inventory lists, you can set up your notification settings. With your inventory lists, you can select them, usually using the Select All option, and you can export them. Those exports are what you need for your WooCommerce import. But you're always choosing your products from the catalog. So as some steps for you guys go, you'll want to build up an inventory list for each of your categories. Make sure you've got notifications on each of those categories, and then export those lists, which we'll cover importing and exporting in another video. Hopefully this video has covered enough about actually using DOBA to create an inventory list from their catalog and begin actually populating your store with your very own hand-picked items. Well, that's everything for this video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.